Alrighty. Welcome back to Pathfinder. We're going back to Glory. I've got to level up, do I? We're going back to Glorinia or whatever. I don't. My level up suck. It doesn't matter. Where the Queen has apparently fucked everything up. So let's fix it. I don't understand. I don't understand where I do this. I'm assuming that I might have fucked it. I don't know. I thought she said she was protecting my camp, dude. That's been destroyed. At last, worthy foe, this will be a glorious battle. The quill that inscribes our name in history. Is this Behemoth versus Nocticular? This is our arena. Taste the bliss of battle. This camp is under the protection of Our Lady and Shadow. Be gone, you filth. What? The Lady in Shadow? I spit on her. It's harder to spit when you don't have a head, isn't it? Damn, bro. The final hour is upon us, brothers and sisters. Let us hear not the disgrace of honor of our leader. Let us die. Okay. Wait, how could it be the mortals are beating us back? Despair and faith in the inheritor lead us into battle. We do not fear death, felony. Let us fight for you, and we will do our part. Damn, am I like a hero or some shit now? What's happened? People love me. Is it because I spent like $200,000 rescuing all these people? You besew us, damn creatures, you know that we'll not run. We have nowhere else to run. Is this from all the people that I bought? What is this light inside me? I feel power. Be gone, wretched spawn. Ah, it burns. Loathsome light. Damn. How do they do that? Their light is so bright. Get back, you frighten me. I don't think you'll enjoy what happens next. Can I kill these guys, please? Some kids trying to intimidate us. It's a Quillith? The Devourers are here. Run. It's a Quillipith?
I will protect you with my life.
Oh no. I think she's looting. She's doing that. No. Just use that. Yes. Oh yeah, it's the Glorinian slaves. Hey guys. Hey Zorgs. You're that kid. Oh, you're that little kid who fucking you just teleported in there and killed them. And here I was wondering who we're protecting. So I didn't read down that went too fast. There's the cave here? Well, I want to go down this way, see if anything's happening down here. Maybe not, but maybe yes. I hope I haven't fucked up my... I just don't know where I'd report to Zacharias from. It has to be like... He has to do it for me. Honestly. He has to do it for me, dude. He has to. He always appears. He's probably not down there. Gladiators and stuff are here. Everybody else is here. No Zachariah. Ooh.
The commander found herself in a Lashinira, the very heart of enemy territory. Much to her credit, she managed not only to pique the interest of the Lady in Shadow, but to defeat Baphomet himself. But after these adventures, does she still remember Galarian and wonder about its fate?
I'll never say that right. Galarian, bro. Galarian. Yeah, well, I'm hoping it's not sucky. I'm hoping everything's not ruined. It sounds like she's fucked everything up, though. What's her name again? Godfrey? Find a way to Drezen. Kill the dragon living in the top tier of the Colifer Caves. Decide the fate of the Paradox. Yeah, I didn't do that one. I didn't know there was a dragon, dude. Capture all regions of the world. Will develop all aspects of the crusade to maximum. Wait to see how things unfold. I didn't fail that other quest, did I? I didn't know there was a... I didn't know I had a quest to kill a dragon. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know I had that quest. Hold up, we need to talk. Before we head back to the mortal world, you owe me an explanation. For what? You know what? Don't be playing the fool to me. Is this what it's come to? You've got a whole army following you, and now... Sorry. And not into forest to pick mushrooms, not to war with Olgans. Our band walked through fire for you. We came to this magic land, right into the jaws of the Fiend Queen, and now it turns out you two have been in cahoots this whole time. If that wasn't bad enough, who do we run into in the court? Aru bloody flesh, yes. And with the nasty little smirk on her face, that vermin tells me we've been dancing to her tune the whole time. She's got this whole parade wrapped up, and you, that war chief, are her creation to top to toe, like a puppet on strings. And all of that power yours, the power passed to me. You were nothing but a foul and sorcery. Okay, well, leave then, dude. I trusted you, I called you war chief, and now it turns out this whole campaign is like some twisted mirage cooked up by a sorcerer. You believe the words of the deceiver. Everything that comes out of Alu's mouth is a lie. You believed her back in the throne room. You failed to expose the lie, so this is the time to decide to tell the truth, just for her own amusement. But do you know who is lying? You, now, to me? I think I know why I woke up from my slumber in that stone. When you approached, I must have smelt Alu's dark magic on you. Maybe it would have been better if I just mauled you there and then. Answer me, how am I supposed to trust you out this? How can we fight a woman who has turned out to be the plaything in the hands of the crusade? No, felony. This is the end of the road for us. I can't call it. It's time we parted ways. If you decide to go, I can't force you to stay. I guess I'll win the war without you. So you're planning to push on then? You believe you can still kill the war here? I wish I could believe it too. Look me in the eyes and tell me how you're planning to continue this here crusade. Now that we know the truth of the cursed witch claims, why should I stay? Why should I or any of your warriors follow you one step further or have faith in? I've led you to victory after victory since you've joined me, and yes, what Elu said is a heavy blow, but under my leadership we've suffered worse and survived. Another person would be reeling by this news, but not you. Nothing else for it. I trust you. Forgive me for what I said, War Chief. Face spells of trickery and sorcery. Be damned. I'll be behind you. Well, thanks, man. How do I get out of here, though? Is there a way out? This way? There's a magical barrier up here. Maybe that's how I get into Drezen. I'll take everything. Yeah, same team. Drezen better not be under attack, bro. I'm gonna be pissed. What have you guys done? Why is my city overrun with demons? Why are there dead people in the barracks? God, Galfreys, I'm gonna throw her off a fucking tower, bro. What have you done? What have you done, dude? How have you fucked up so bad? I had everything under control. Oh my god. I have demons in my city? What have you done, Gal? I'm gonna kill her. I get an option to kill her. She's dead, dude. She's dead. I can't believe this.
My will is resolute.
I can't believe you've done this. That's how I feel. I actually had somebody quote that to me at work. I was like, damn, bro. A fellow nerd? Guy is nerdy as fuck, though. Oh, who is this? I don't know you. I do know you. Halt, state your names or my archers will shoot you down where you stand. Kind of idiot doesn't recognize her own commander. Hey, take it easy. I was just kidding with you. I saw you climbing out. I was wondering what kind of welcome to give you. Did you know how glad I was when I realized it was you? I don't get the feeling you're happy to see me somehow, but anyway, I knew you'd come. I got some winnings to collect. Let's go talk somewhere more suitable. Let's go, but I'm going to warn you. The news ain't good. Clearly. There you have it, Commander. Our temporary camp. It's embarrassing to show you how things have turned out, but we're going to do something about it. You got nothing to be embarrassed about. You survived and still fighting. You should be embarrassed. You fucked everything up. Thanks, pal. What is this? I left you with a fortress and just handed it over? Right, Commander, we're bloody fools. We shouldn't have just given up like everybody else, but instead we decided to hold up here and try to do something. I don't know what I was expecting from you, but it definitely wasn't that. Anyway, I don't know. You don't know anything that's been going on, so I'll get you caught up. I have just turned evil. Things were quiet at first, as quiet as they were when you were here. I mean, the Queen took hold of the reins, and she wasn't going to go against your wishes, so she kind of just left everything as it was. She told everybody to hold on, and then you back. Things carried on like that for 6 months. Whoa, okay, wait, I was gone for 6 months? Yeah, why are you acting so surprised? I'm no expert in demon stuff, but it hasn't been that long for you. There's definitely something fishy going on, a magical trap. Right, so I've been gone for 6 months. So listen, 6 months ain't nothing, After a while we realized that maybe you wouldn't be coming back. The Queen was real cut up about it. She was always praying to imoedea, asking counsel. One time I heard her blaming herself for sending you to the Abyss. But Gaffrey, she laid plenty of friends to rest. If she called the crusade after every death, she would have lost demons a long time ago, right? So Gaffrey pulled herself together and made a decision to push forward before the demons recovered from their last defeat, to go and attack, but for the thought of doing the same to us. You were declared dead, see? We did things properly, threw you a big funeral and everything. Everybody was bawling their eyes out, and Beth shed a tear over you. The Queen sent all the civilians to Nirasan, took the Sword of Valor, and ordered all the troops to follow her. Only some folks kind of turned down that particular honor. You were a wonder, our wonder, and you'll be sent by the gods, no doubt about it. Maybe we were crazy, but we believe in you. I started packing my stuff to go, but then I realized I couldn't do it. I felt torn between my duty. You failed to believe that you should retain the title. of Knight Commander. Between my duty to the crusade and to the duty to my family, I kept thinking, you're our commander and you've been through so much. So I am Beth, all of this, she said to me. Stay, I know what you're feeling. I love you. Beth went, I know your love is with me, but if the commander comes back and finds no one here, she'll lose faith in us. I'm pretty pissed, but you're kind of, you know, I miss her of course like crazy, but I'm grateful as well. I thought they fucked everything up in like 5 days, so my bad, bro. I'm sorry. She bound by her oath as queen, seen as you're not the commander anymore, but she gave the freedom to do what was best. In my heart told me, to tell you the truth, I thought I'd be sticking around here on my own, but before I knew it, there was a whole gang of us, a ragtag crew for sure, but we're united and we're fighting for you. So about a week goes by and then the demon scum starts sniffing around. It was obvious the queen was long gone, and that's when it all started. They came with us, at us with a whole bloody army. They're sons of bitches. They're led by something, a fat hog demon. We had surrendered the fortress and retreated to safety. We've been here ever since, scouting out what they're planning next, listening to them, picking them off one by one. In other words, we've been living like rats. There ain't many of us on top of that. Our blessed cleric from Kerberos took off recently, heading to who knows where. He said he had a dream about some gal and some fella called, Mustafan, and there was a waterfall. Alright, what's happening now? It's all hands on deck. The one eye is spying in the tavern. Hilara's gone to free some captured soldiers from the dungeons, and the storyteller, he had some vision about you and the queen. He took off running and said he needed to touch things to find out where she is. If she's in dire straits, we need to go help her once we deal with things here. And Captain Sklid, yeah, remember him, was given the boot by his superiors. He wasn't getting along with them, so they tossed him out in his ear. And get this, the guy walked right out the city gates, packed his bag on his back, heading west like for a stroll, that dumb fool. Okay, what's happened? He didn't see eye to eye with his superiors. The higher-ups didn't like the way Clan was assigning more and more soldiers to surveying territory, leaving less and less military actions. The commander had a dream about discovering a surviving Sakonia village like Wintersun, and he got carried away a couple of nights from Nearest and showed up with orders to strip him of his rank. Sirican started yelling about, once again, the nobility neglecting the interest of the common folk. He said he was trying to carry out a rescue mission, because that's what he called it, while the whole top brass was only interested in glory from winning battles and the gold Godfrey would put in their pockets. He was about to be thrown out on his ass, but Skillkind beat them to it. He just disappeared. He left Drezen and went who knows where. A new captain was sent to replace him, but the queen took him and the soldiers when she left. He didn't deserve to be treated like that. He was a good man. You were right. I hope he's still alive. If you come across him, tell him to come back here. Maybe Skilled careers isn't over. Where are the Mongols? Why didn't they help you? Deserted they did. I didn't see that coming. I'll admit they were good people, strong. There were no signs of anything wrong, but one night they all just got up and left. The guards at the gate tried to stop them. Felt a lot of good they did on the Mongols. Slit the guards' throats and vanished into the wound. Nobody knows what happened to them. There's rumors ever since. Where did the queen go? Has there been word of her? She didn't say anything to those who were staying behind. In case the demons got their claws on us, you know, they could force information out of us. I don't know if what the storyteller was a dream or a vision, but he just dashed off towards the citadel. Said he was going to hold some of Galfrey's things and find out where she was headed, because the commander would be back soon, and he would be asking about it. That's the last thing I heard from him. Population of Drezen's been evacuated. Yes, the queen got as many people as she could. Those who agreed to go, that is, even the dungeons were emptied and the prisoners evacuated. I did hear somebody might have escaped on the way to Nearest, and I didn't ask the details. It's not my problem anymore. Of course, you couldn't move the bodies of those poor people whose souls are already left by the jeweler, Sunhammer, or whatever his name is. They've been sheltered in the city. Abyssal is looking after them, and Salar's pal from the Howdhans has been guarding them all this time. The demons have attacked a few times and given the knights a thrashing. Only Evan was left standing, but none of the victims came to harm by desert. I hope their souls are found, and it ain't been for nothing. Alright, I've heard the news. What are we going to do? Now you're here, the only thing we're going to do is we're going to win, but we need to hit them hard at everything we've got. Once that's done, what we'll do, we'll head for the citadel and send everybody who's out on assignment back to me. I'll round everybody up to stay within city walls. We'll meet again at the citadel and sock them with one final punch, but you better hurry. I haven't heard from any of the units in this city for a long time. Maybe there's nobody left to round up. Well, it's time to do my duty as commander. Good luck, commander. Don't die out there, please, and don't worry about your pals from the Fane. I'll get them here in one piece. You fucking better. You know what? We haven't camped in a while. Pop a little rest, bro. Pop a little rest, bro. What the fuck is... Can I have a rest or not? Close that. Pop a little rest. Thank you. I don't know why it didn't work. That was really cool, man. This game's so awesome. I can't state how much fun I'm having with it. Even like, even though I'm not, you know, I'm not particularly good at the game, the story is the most... I can't wait to play this through like so many times. I hope I have time to do it though. I really want to win this game on core and harder difficulties, like I really do. Oh, is there a sleeping place here? Is that what this is? Okay. Well, my bad. Let's change the action bar and use my push ability automatically, dude. So I guess we just got to do a repeat of the end of Act 2. Probably won't take as long, but the Queen's really fucked everything up. I'm gonna stab her though. I really hope I get a chance to just fucking stab her and then raise her as a ghoul. Let's go talk to Zacharias. You alright?
It's either us or them.
Who's firing magic? Good job, Amber. I like the fact that you're like... I don't like the AI in this, if I'm honest with you. A game like Pillars of Eternity 1, their AI is fantastic because they use all of the skills available to them. They don't give a fuck, and that's what I like.
They will break against our resolve.
My armies better be intact. Because I'm going to be like pretty upset if like the armies that I built like just don't exist. Because I spent so much time. Hey, what's up, Noble? I spent so much time doing that stuff, dude. And to not have them. To not have them would deeply upset me, man. I'm gonna be honest. What the fuck? Okay, well. That's not happening. I guess I'm meant to like rescue a bunch of people in this city. What's up, peasant? You alright? Quick run. Nah, I'm good, dude. I'm good. I feel like I don't really need to run.
I finished here. Is there more?
Alright, let's get this guy in the tavern, dude. Hey, demons. Leave whoever you got trapped in over here alone. I'm meant to be rescuing somebody here. Isn't Hildor meant to be in here? She said Hildor was spying on demons in the tavern, and somebody else was rescuing prisoners in the dungeon. One-eyed devil. Okay, one-eyed devils. Well, time to get out of the... Hey, hold on. Faye. It's been a while, guys. You can say that again. We already had your funeral. Where'd you come from? Oh, I see. Antiva must have sent you to help us, and she was right to do so, I tell you. I wish I could say we're doing fine on our own here, but the truth is, I was thinking we're done for. What happened to the half measure? It's been pretty bad, isn't it? This used to be a nice place to have a drinking company, but now everything is busted and covered up in filth, damn demons. It's not the first time the half measure's seen tough times. I've been meaning to do this place up for a while, change the floor, slap a new coat of paint on the walls, but I never actually got around to it. Well, now's my chance. It's time to get out of here. Right, by the way, we found out that the demons have hidden their spoils in the hay outside the tavern. They have no idea I was spying on them through the window. It doesn't make sense to have all those valuable supplies here since we're about to wipe the demons out. Sorry, the half measure will have to wait just a little bit longer. Oh, I rescued you guys. Oh, I got a quest here. That's spellbook. Quest, and if I go to Hillor, I'm meant to give something. Report to Zacharias. They're not done. Crusade, I don't need to worry about. Secrets of Creation. I'm just gonna leave that one. What was... If I help Hildor in the dungeons, talk to the... Strike the Bell of Mercy. Didn't she take the Sword of Valor with her? She's such a fucking dumb idiot, dude. Such a fucking dumb idiot. Talking about the Queen. She's an idiot. Why would you abandon the city and go on an attack? This is what... it's what that idiot did in Kingdom of Heaven. When he was like, we're gonna ride out and kill all the Muslims. And then he rode out and what did he do? They all died of thirst in the desert. And then Saladin, you know. That movie's so good. I might watch that movie again at some point. That's actually, Kingdom of Heaven is just a fantastic movie. Like a fantastically made movie. Oh, hold up. Wasn't I meant to like loot some bales of hay? I was busy thinking about the Kingdom of Heaven, dude. I ain't even gonna cap. Let's go see if we can find these bales of hay. Hay bales there. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I wouldn't mind getting up to see Zacharias as well. Assuming down here will take me to the dungeons. Bro, how much money do I have? That's right, I got the dragon hoard as well, bro. I got myself a dragon hoard, dude. Oh.
I am your judge, and soon your executioner.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
I sense something.
I failed somehow? Or that felt scripted? I'm not even gonna like look that up. It is what it is, dude. I don't know how I would have been able to do that. That was the only entrance in and he just died instantly. Yeah, it feels like that was meant to happen. I don't really know though. Oh, I meant to go this way, right? Because that's blocked. What was his name? I'm gonna look it up. But I just changed my mind, I'm not gonna look it up, because if I look it up and it says that you can save Heal Talk, I'm gonna want to load back, try to save him, and I don't want to. I don't want to make that commitment, bro. Wow. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, whoa, 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 you guys. Dude. Zechariah has extended. Has he extended that a little bit? I like how... I mean, I've still got an undead army, so I shouldn't have to worry about losing too many people. God, they ruined my city, dude. We need to bring those citizens back so I can kill them all and raise them as the undead warriors to rebuild the city. Alright, where's this fat hog lady that I need to kill?
Redemption.
I think I actually killed him in a position where I can't loot him. It doesn't happen very often. Alright, where's the Bell of Mercy? I just realized I don't know what the Bell of Mercy is, dude. It's been so long. What's the Bell of Mercy? Well, whatever. No. Is it the same? You in here? Hey! Long months has passed, Commander, but while you're away on the other plane, I could hear your brave heart beating. The sound never stopped for a second. You're a lively one, Grandpa Elf, always finding yourself in the most dangerous spots, but I'm glad to see you. Do you know where the Queen went? It wasn't easy. I see the Queen's future, her past, and it's looking through shattered glass. Multiple versions come one after another. Distorting the picture, the Queen is in mortal danger at the crossroads of her fate. And every step may prove fatal, but I did not give up and fortune smiled upon me. I touched her goblet and learnt where she was leading her army. Her Majesty decided to march for Is, a bold move, but one worthy of a queen who was not accustomed to hiding. Is, the place sounds familiar? Have you been these last 6 months? We spent that time serving the Queen to the best of our ability, but a week ago she announced her decision to proceed with the crusade. Many of us came to the conclusion that we could not go with her. Because we do not believe that you are truly dead, we humbly declined the honours offered to us and remained here to await your return. It was an easy decision for me than for others. I had encountered you in the mist and I knew you were alive, but not everybody believed me, and then yesterday I had a vision. I was leafing through the pages that you collected for me, and then suddenly I saw the future, not the future clamouring to be told by the pages in hand, but your future, the future of the person who brought the pages to me. In my vision you returned from the abyss marked by new powers, the wound around you like snakes, The voice made the earth tremble. People and demons dropped to their knees, and Imoedea herself extended you a helping hand, but the only thing that you were concerned about was the whereabouts of the banner, and the Queen had taken her. I know what I saw is difficult to believe, but I'm in the habit of trusting my vision, so I hurried to the Citadel to lay my hands on some of Queen Guthries' possessions. I wonder if he touched some of it, like her underwear and shit. He went a little bit pervy. I bet you he fucking did, dude. I bet you this guy's a perv, just a little bit. Professions, and tried to discern where she went and where the banner is now. What the fuck's Is? Oh, Is, that's a city that hangs over the Abyssal. It was once the citadel of legendary rulers, the capital of Sarkonis, but now demons are tearing it apart, making it a mockery of its fall. My glory, 2/3 of the magnificent streets and the proud towers have collapsed into the whirlwind, but the city still holds, just as Sarkonis holds. Defeated but refusing to die, we must leave. It's time for the final battle for Drezen. Yes, your arrival has changed everything. After we lost Drezen, we felt the light of hope had left us forever, but you're just like the sword of Ella. You're a banner of our victory. There is one thing, I'm in the shattered fragments of her fate. I can sense your presence, and I am convinced that the Queen can sense it too. No one can say what's next encounter will lead to, but there's one thing I know for certain. Queen Guthries' fate and yours are tightly intertwined. Or I plan on murdering her, dude, so... So for some reason, when I record this, the music doesn't... oh no, there's too many of them. This is useless, we're done for. The music doesn't translate into the video. Don't fall back, hold the line. So I have like a recording of Pathfinder music that I put in to play through, just so there's like background music. And I'll tell you right now, the music playing is fucking sick, dude. It is tight. Here comes the commander, kids. Haha, so commander, do you like what you see? You've arrived just in time to hear your friends screaming for help. They trusted you and look what happened to them. Do you actually think you can rescue them? Ha, who do you think you are? It would be dangerous to listen to Demonic's gun, but he asked a fair question. Are you here to save everybody or rule the dead from a throne of bones? What path do you see before you? Only I have the power of life and death, so fighters of Drezen don't give up. Ha ha ha, do you really believe they can hear all your pathetic attempts to win turn to ashes, don't you see? And this is the great heroine everybody's so afraid of. Come on, show us what you've got. What are you waiting for, huh? Can't you hear them screaming? Why aren't you rushing to help them? Ah, right, you can't. You're just a mortal insect who bit off more than they can chew. You're nobody. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, I am mortal. I am the commander of the 5th Crusade. This is my city. And my people, and my destiny. Requires Legend Mythic Path. Evil requires Lich Mythic Path. I am the Lady of Death. You performed an action. Power rushes through your body, almost ripping it apart. The wound in your chest bursts open with a spray of bloody droplets. The might bestowed upon you by the Abyss and Olur Velesh erupts in this world. And you pay in it with the purest agony. The city is steeped in death. The people now dying on the streets are but a drop in the ocean of those who have perished here. Thousands of warriors gave their lives to protect it. Thousands more fell capturing it. Drezen stands atop the bones, and you hear soft groans of the dead rising from the underground. You answer them. You summon and the fallen and rally them for a new fight. You promise that their cold, decayed hands will have another chance to squeeze the life out of the hateful foes, that their ghostly hearts will once again be filled with battle rage. You don't care who answers your calls, a brave crusader, a frenzied cultist. Death is the great equalizer. It has erased all faces and given you power over their souls. Holy fuck. This is fucking cool, dude. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. This is fucking hype as fuck. Wait, have I killed the people as well? Did I just kill everybody? Demonic and divine. Two-faced great entities. Make your choice. Oh, what the fuck? Is this Imoedea? Is this fucking Imoedea? An incredible silence descends over the city. It is broken by the solemn sound of fanfares that seem to come from far away. Everywhere now and nowhere, all eyes are turned to the huge stained glass window in the city's main cathedral. It begins to glow with a soft light, and the next breath a lone figure steps out of the glass onto the cobblestones of Drezen. It's not often I read these, but these ones are really fucking cool.
Knight Commander, at last we meet.
I greet you, sword, light of the sword.
And I greet you, Knight Commander. I suppose you
This is
are
a
asking
god.
yourself why I am here. Gods must not interfere directly in the affairs of mortals. But what is happening here, in the World Wound, is no longer the concern of mortals
Holy
alone.
fuck, this game has gone... The end of chapter 4 to this chapter has just been going from hype to hype to hype. It's crazy.
And this is
dude.
proof. This fortress has witnessed so many horrors and miracles. It makes me wonder how it still stands.
For a moment the goddess diverts her eyes, looks out over Drezen, surveying the chaos caused by the recent battle and the manifestation of your power.
You gain more and more frightening abilities. Death is your loyal servant, and darkness your constant companion.
Yes.
The demons are defeated, but what I see is not a victory, but the aftermath of an atrocious crime. Drezen has become a city of the dead,
yeah.
and the
Beauty's in the
heroes
eyes
who
of the
swore
beholder.
an oath to me have fallen, and their remains have been desecrated.
Well, do you want to fight over it?
But I did not come here to reproach you, or to bewail the fate of the unfortunate defenders of Drezen.
Good.
I wish to stop the forces of evil and defend Golarion, both from Daskari's violent rage and from Nocticula's insidiousness. But that is not my only goal. I have come here to restore justice, for justice is the birthright of all. That's why I hail you as a heroine who has triumphed over the demons many times.
Yeah.
At the same time, I grieve for you, as for a soul that has succumbed to the influence of the Abyss and been poisoned by its evil.
I've achieved more in my crusade than all the other crusades achieved in 100 years. So if you think you're going to criticize for using my powers, think again.
I am not here to offer reproach. I am here
I'm
to
going down the
warn you.
path of being evil.
In
Luke.
that moment, when my poor herald was being torn apart by monsters,
I know, I was
he
there.
found the strength to send me a message about what he had learned in the Abyss. You were in Alushanira, where you spoke with the Lady in Shadow and the Architect of the World Wound. They confessed what they had done to you, but they did not reveal the whole truth.
Okay, of course. What's the
Both
whole truth?
you and this unfortunate world will have to pay dearly for the power that they so generously bestowed upon you.
Cool. I'm
But
willing
all is not yet
for
lost.
the world to pay that
That
price.
is why I have come.
Walls of Drezen. Oh, what? The walls of Drezen shake again, and with a raging laugh, a black shadow appears and shimmer before the shining goddess. Nocticular in the flesh, standing behind her, is Volesh, who stares at the goddess with ice-cold rage in her eyes. Holy fuck,
Who here
dude.
has been taking my name in vain? Ah, it's you, the Inheritor. What's this? Our worst fears have come to pass. The gods are flocking to Golarion. This merry little tinderbox could ignite at any moment, reducing the material plane to dust.
I did not come here to fight.
Oh, really? I didn't realize you were good for anything else. Forgive me, that was unfair of me. Judging by your successes over the last 100 years, fighting is not your forte. After all, the wound is still there, as far as I know. So why are you here? If you have come to meddle in my affairs, don't expect me simply to stand aside.
I'm ready to hear what you have to tell me.
Do you hear me, Nocticula? You and your servant are under no obligation to leave. I have come here to shed the light of truth. Let us see if you both can withstand its merciless radiance. I cannot change the flow of mortal history by force. After all, the world wound is their doing, although committed at the behest of the Abyss. But sometimes force is unnecessary, and truthful words are all it takes.
Yeah, tell me.
The goddess who was mortal not so long ago is eager to judge us for our sins now. My sin, to be precise. What lies behind your eagerness, proud Imoedea? Righteous wrath? Or perhaps fear? Watch out. A simple mortal woman has learned how to grant powers to others. Powers which are beyond the wildest dreams of many Imperial lords. This must be stopped, forbidden, taken away immediately. After all, what need will we have for all these arrogant gods once we become their equals?
Silence. It is impolite to interrupt your elders. But you know, Inheritor, she does have a point. What are you going to do now? Break my weapon, which has made so many victories possible, and only because she received that weapon from my profane hands, and the entire affair must therefore be profane also? What real reasons do you have, save those born of your envy, your capriciousness, and your suspicions?
My reasons are quite real, as you well know. That is why you appeared here in such haste, is it not? You have woven a delicate lace of half-truths, Nocticular. From you and your servant, the Knight Commander has learned that she is bound to the world wound, that she is slowly dying because of its influence, and that she is yet capable of closing it. But you withheld a crucial piece of information.
Oh, I just read ahead.
You never told her that closing the wound won't save her from death. For this lock will destroy the key to which it is bound. The one who closes the world wound will die along with it.
Can I make the Queen close the world wound?
That is true. I tried to tell you back in Illusionera, but I was not allowed to. It is an unavoidable consequence of this process. To stitch two planes together as I have stitched Golarion and the Abyss, the soul of a mortal must be woven with the essence of the Abyss. To undo this seam, the original soul, the key, must be ripped apart. No one could survive such a process.
Well, I'm going to. I'm going to put my soul in a little box, bro.
Trying, you say? I successfully hid the truth from you for as long as I deemed necessary. Are you expecting me to explain myself? My goal is to close the world wound.
Yeah, and my goal
you
is
a
to
happily
become an
ever
overlord
after.
of death and kill you, Imoedea, and basically anybody else that I can possibly kill, I want to kill. In other words, if I don't close the wound, I die. If I do, I die.
It is true. Now do you see the perils of accepting a demonic gift? No matter how much power the Abyss gives you, that power will always be tainted by lies and misfortune. This is the justice I promised you. The right to know the whole truth, and not to be a plaything in the hands of Abyssal spawn.
Goddess, can you help me cleanse my soul?
Aurelu has planted a piece of the Abyss itself in your soul. The only thing that can cleanse the soul of such a taint is that same soul. But I will be near. I will show you how to root out the demonic corruption. I am not a demon, and I do not offer any simple solutions. You will have to go your own way, no matter where it leads.
What if I'm willing to sacrifice my life? It means closing the world wound.
Oh, how noble. For a brief moment, I even felt some regret that we demons are incapable of such lovely
I mean, I'm not
feelings.
going to.
You see now,
Absolutely
Inheritor,
not. If I can avoid
my
it.
little protege has more nobility in her than you expected. Shame on you.
This nobility is exactly why I came here. To help the Knight Commander learn the truth, and to show her that she has been used. Besides, I do not believe that you have been acting for selfless reasons, Lady in Shadow. Honesty and nobility have never counted among your virtues. You own the main source of Nihindrian crystals, and your servant Aurelu has learned how to break the laws of the universe with their help. Can it be that the ruler of darkness and mistress of assassins has not conceived a way to use this formidable gift for her own benefit?
Accusations, suspicions, all completely hollow, just like your bright-eyed pretty little head. It's a pity you inherited Eridan's sword, but not his sharp mind. I have but one goal now, to stop the armies of that lecherous billy goat and that gluttonous bug from strutting around my domain as if it were their own. I don't give a fig whether it will help mortals or hurt them. If the enemy of your enemy makes you a mutually beneficial proposition,
I actually believe her.
You would have to be a complete idiot to say no.
I think she wants demons to be... I think she wants to create like the greatest demon city that's like, and because she like lets travelers come there, like I don't know. I think that yeah, she wants that. What if I reject this power?
You will live.
You will lose everything that makes life worth living.
You will spoil a brilliant endeavor and destroy the lives of thousands of mortals who will be devoured by the legions of demons coming from the abyss. Aside from that, you won't do anything extraordinary at all.
Well, I'm finally starting to understand the rules of this game.
Yes. The power that Nahindrian crystals grant you will bring about nothing but your own demise. The branches of the Tree of Sin are vast and verdant, but its only fruit is death. You will not be able to save yourself unless you reject everything that has been foisted upon you. Now you know everything.
I don't really want to do that.
No,
man.
we're not quite finished with the revelations yet. Few secrets remain to be
There's
revealed,
more
but they
secrets?
will be worth the wait.
Okay.
Does this look familiar? Do you remember the similar wound above your own heart? I have given you enough hints. Come on, ask me the question I have been waiting for.
With a flick of the witch's wrist, something changes in the air as if a veil has fallen, and one so thin that was almost invisible, which has clouded your vision nonetheless. You can see it was hidden before you, a deep open wound above Elu's heart. Knowledge. I received my... Such an insane time to be interrupted. I don't remember what was like. I remember vaguely what was happening, but okay. I received my wound because of you. Elu implanted the essence of the abyss in my soul, and when you expanded the world wound, my question is, why do you have a similar wound? Could it be because you used your own soul as a key to open the world wound?
That's right. And this means that the world wound actually has 2 keys.
Good question. Just imagine. I have wasted so much time chasing the key to the world wound, and the key was right under my nose this whole time. Rilu, my love, come over here.
It really does not look like somebody who's being cornered. Without a trace of fear, she gives a faint nod and then makes a barely discernible gesture with her hand and disappears as if she wasn't ever here.
Wait! I said wait! That little bitch. I knew she would betray me sooner or later, but I never expected such an idiotic stunt. But everything seems to be falling into place quite
Damn,
nicely.
dude, okay.
You see, you don't have to die after all. Arilu opened the world wound, and Arilu will be the one who closes it, whether she likes it or not. Although, someone will need to catch her first, and this will require certain powers.
Yes, Arilu Vorlesh will pay for her crimes with her life. Her flight confirms that our suppositions were correct. But now we know that the world wound can be sealed with her blood. You have no reasons to remain indebted to the Abyss and indulge the Queen of the Succubi. Reject her gift and secure your victory while being the person you were before Arilu Vorlesh corrupted you. Win as a mortal and become a legend among mortals.
Nah, I'd rather be an undead god. Fuck you.
She's talking rubbish. True, we gave you the power, but it was you who chose how to wield it. It belongs to you, and it will remain yours, so you can do whatever you want with it. But first, you must use it to close the world wound. You aren't going to catch this world's most powerful witch, and a half-demon one at that, with your bare hands, are you?
Yeah, she makes a good point. Okay, what's everybody think?
After I rejected my demonic past, I lost some of my previous abilities. It was difficult, but I coped with it. You are stronger than me, so there's no way that you won't get through this. Cast off the power of the Abyss and follow your own path.
I enjoy feeling mythic power within me. But my life was perfectly fine before it. So it is up to you to decide.
Your power doesn't lie in magic tricks. You know it doesn't. Your real power is inside you. You can win without tricks. I will help you.
Okay. To be honest, I'm nearly dissuaded by Ember, bro, because I love Ember. Ember is incredible, so I'm pretty tempted to just be like, yeah, okay, I'll give up my power. But I'm not. We all know I'm not going to give up the power, dude. We all know.
I'm a member of the Order of the God Claw, and I cannot disregard the opinions stated by one of the 5 deities whose virtues we extol. However, I also cannot support it unconditionally. Your power is a useful tool. Its
I
nature
think I'm
is
gonna get my
solid,
power,
and it tends
bro.
to yield effective results.
I'm
To
leaning
reject
towards
such
evil.
a tool for the sake of an abstract ideal would be highly unwise. Retain this power and use it to bring the criminal Aurilu Vorlesh to justice and to rid this world of its greatest scourge.
I don't even want to get rid of Eli. Like, I think Vorlesh has a greater plan. She's doing something else. She's planning something, bro.
You're halfway to becoming worse than Baphomet and Discari combined.
Okay, so yeah,
Reject
I'm
this
gonna
demonic crap,
raise
no matter
you.
how much power it gives you. Imoedea herself has offered you her help and a chance to redeem yourself. Don't squander it, because you'll never have another chance like this. That's it. No way back.
After all you've done, I am not even sure that you still have a chance for redemption. But if even a grain of
Damn,
humanity
dude.
still remains
I didn't realize
in
my
you,
team does not like
please
me very
do as the
much.
goddess says.
Someone pinch me. We are standing in the presence of the most pompous goddess in the
He's an
world,
asshole to everybody.
debating whether we should listen to her or send her packing along with her invaluable opinions. I shall remember this moment for the rest of my life. Even as I stand in Pharasma's court, I shall tell this story to anyone who will listen. As for your original question, I have no idea what you should decide. Do as your heart tells you, or just flip a coin.
I'd better keep my mouth shut. No offense, but if I say something wrong and they hear me, I'm toast. Nothing good'll happen in my life ever again. Playing games with these crazy old, with ladies like these might be dangerous. So you better figure out what to do by
Chief
yourself.
is funny.
All right, Chief? You're smart. You'll make the right choice.
It's very funny.
Experience tells me that it's wiser to trust yourself and your own abilities. You can't trust what clients tell you. One day you're a hero, the next you're working for the enemy. Sorry, but it all looks like a setup to me. First they tell you to lay down your weapons, and then, once you're unarmed, they finish you off in some back alley.
Graber making a good point. Yeah, well, when do...
what I'm about
yeah.
to say, mistress.
Yeah.
This power is ours, no matter where it came from or
So am I
how
going
we
to
gained
lose
it.
team members from this? Because...
Only a complete idiot would reject such might. And if you consider the number of enemies you've made, then it would make you an idiot with a death wish.
Yeah, true. She makes a good
Your
point.
powers are interesting from a theoretical point of view. You are an experiment started by Aurilu Vorlesh.
I
and
forget
terminating
Nino's
it before
on the
it's
team.
complete would be foolish, not to mention impolite.
I don't even know. Nino? I don't...
All right then, War Chief, I'll tell you the truth, and you do with it what you will. Right now we're on the same side, but only because our shared enemy is a bit more despicable than you. Give up this corpse and sorcery while you still can. Otherwise, after Discari, you'll be my next enemy.
Right before... Okay, Imoedea?
Ask, and you shall have your answers.
You gained your power from a starstone. How is my power any different?
My ascension was not accomplished in one day, and even the test of the Starstone was only one of its stages. I did not merely gain power, I embraced a sacred duty. Your power, on the other hand, stems not from long hours of study, not from trials. It is not the natural talent you were born with and carefully honed
fuck
throughout
you,
your life.
dude.
It is
She's
the
an
result
arrogant
of an
little...
evil soul's deranged experiment with the blood of dead Abyssal lords.
Yeah, but I survived it, so fuck you. Yeah, and you prisoned all these angels inside war stones. Why did you do that?
Every one of my angels volunteered for that mission. They all knew what kind of watch they were going to keep. They knew that it would be a hard and exhausting battle, but that the lives of mortals throughout Golarion would depend on it. Alas, angels' minds can be as fragile as the minds of mortals. In less than 100 years, many wavered and wished to break the oath they had sworn.
100 years is kind of a long time.
I do not blame them. I blame myself for allowing them to take on a burden that was too heavy for them. He acted on his own noble impulse, and I did not stop him. I also did not try to dispel his misconception about you being my chosen one. I do not lie, but both celestial beings and mortals can be mistaken.
She doesn't lie, sure.
Yeah.
She merely withholds some of the truth. For the noblest of reasons, of course.
Do you even know what happened to your herald?
My herald, my loyal companion, was captured. And now demons are using him to attack Drezen. They're holding him in the Ivory Labyrinth, Baphomet's realm of the Abyss. It is a place I cannot go, not even to save my faithful friend. For doing so would start an interplanar war.
I thought he died.
Right now, as we speak, Baphomet's servants are torturing the hand of the Inheritor. Tormented and anguished, he reaches for you with his thoughts and his soul. I cannot tell if he sees you as a great unfulfilled hope.
Well, I'm gonna have
or
to go
last
rescue him.
chance. But Baphomet knows well how to exploit such desperate yearning.
Please tell me I get to rescue
He
him.
has turned my herald into a source of power to open temporary portals. They do not last long, but they lead from the dungeon where the hand of the Inheritor suffers, right to your doorstep. Baphomet does not need to lead his armies through the rifts. Now he can send them right here. As long as my poor herald remains in the hands of that monster, this will not stop. I cannot say if it is still possible to save him, or if putting him out of his misery is the only way. I cannot openly ask you to intervene. But if you decide to do so, you will be helping both yourself and the one who chose the martyr's path when he followed you into the abyss.
As I acquire these powers, everybody believe me that imoedea is chosen. Why didn't you do anything to dispel that misunderstanding?
At first, I did not know who you were, or where your powers originated. This was revealed to me only when my herald offered up his dying prayer from the depths of the abyss. And following his desperate plea, I sought to confirm my suspicions. Until that point, I had observed you without intervening. After all, your crusade was securing victories, the first Golarion had seen in many years. So even if it was not I who had sent you into battle, it felt unfair to undermine you.
In other words, our Imperial guest had no problem with your power, as long as she didn't know where it came from. She didn't even share her suspicions with her own herald. And after all that, someone dares to claim that demons are the most deceitful creatures?
You should not blame someone else if you base your accusations on vague suspicions rather than solid
I'm just gonna have to
proof.
ask her everything. I can't.
You call my behavior deceitful. You, of all creatures, who kept the commander ignorant of the fate you had chosen for her? Indeed, the insolence of demons knows no bounds.
Demon Lord stands before you. Why don't you destroy her right here now?
I could. But then every other demon lord would decide that he or she was next and stand against me. In response to that, the Imperial Lords would take up arms. Then Hell, Heaven, and Elysium would join the conflict. A war would break out, one which mortals could not hope to survive.
Okay. Why have you descended to the world of mortals at this particular moment?
As I have already said, I am here to open your
Yeah,
eyes
that was a
to
stupid
Nocticula's
question.
lies
Yeah,
and
you're
to
right.
prevent more calamities in the future. You are at a crossroads now. I will not force you to do anything, but you needed to learn the truth and have the chance to cleanse yourself. The impulses that drive a soul as black as hers are beyond my comprehension. Perhaps she was startled by my arrival and decided not to bother keeping a secret that was bound to be revealed. Or perhaps she is up to some cunning scheme. Be on your guard. The architect of the World Wound will surely try to bring you down. For if she truly is a key, then it must mean that she will die sooner or later due to the influence of her own horrible creation. And that means that sacrificing you is her only chance of survival.
Yeah, but she didn't need to reveal it, dude. She was quite... Why would she... She's playing something else. She's doing something else. Like, unless it's just terrible writing, which I don't think it is, I think she has a plan.
Aurilu has planted a piece of the Abyss itself in your soul. The only thing that can cleanse the soul of such a taint is that same soul. But I will be near. I will show you how to root out the demonic corruption. I am not a demon, and I do not offer any simple solutions. You will have to go your own way. It is time to make your decision.
If you have questions, ask away.
Why did you hide the fact that
Because if I'd told you the truth, you would have refused to do it. But you're not angry with me, are you? After all, everything has worked out perfectly fine. We found another key. So
Now that we've decided to use Allure to close the world wound, do you still want me to keep the powers I've acquired from her?
Of course I do. Firstly, you'll need those powers to catch Aurilu and bring her to Threshold. Surely you don't think she'll willingly fall into your hands, and the demonic hordes will politely make way for you. And secondly, the powers Aurilu gave you protect you from dying before your time. None of us want the wound to kill you prematurely. You are extremely useful to me alive. After all, if you let Aurilu slip through your fingers, we can always go back to the original plan for closing the wound.
Yeah, this is what I'm interested in. She deliberately led us to the idea that she was a key too. Why?
Apparently, she understood that her secret was about to be revealed anyway, so she decided to leave in style. What human female over 100 years old wouldn't feel flattered at being the center of attention? Although she could have other reasons. She obviously wanted us to understand everything and immediately rush off in pursuit of her. She's probably been preparing for a war of all against all for a long time, and now she wants to wage it on her own terms. Expect treachery and traps wherever you go.
Where could she have gone?
Oh, let's think. She's hidden in the Abyss before. She won't dare to return there now. Not only to my realm, but to any other either. Even if Baphomet and Discari both take it upon themselves to guard Aurilu personally, that won't stop me from sneaking in, slitting her throat, and leaving undetected. And she knows that. If I were her, I would hide in a place where the powers of her enemies were uncertain, and her own power was close to unlimited. I say you should look for her here, in the World Wound.
Aren't you afraid to stand in the presence of a goddess?
Tut, how rude! I wouldn't say the girl is that hideous. I admit her face is far from perfect. Her body too, to be honest. But all in all, not bad. I've seen worse.
Your theatrics are too transparent to offend me, demon.
I mean, it was funny
At least,
though.
they can hardly offend me more than the very fact of your existence.
Do you really plan to use me to become a goddess yourself?
That is nothing but the wild speculation of a little girl who gained celestial power through no merit of her own and now fears that others may do the same, forcing her to share her place in the spotlight. Do I want to become a goddess? Of course I do. Who wouldn't? Can you help me with that? Sadly, no. Of course, Arilu used to blather on about how her brilliant invention could bake gods like pies. But between you and me, the cleverer the inventor, the larger their ego becomes. So far, she hasn't managed to create anything stronger than you. And no offense, but you're no match for any deity. Very well. It's time for you to make your decision then.
I've made my decision.
I am waiting for your answer. I hope you will choose wisely.
I will, but you're not going to like it.
Right. Make.
Okay, I don't get to make a decision. What's happening? Oh. So I could do... One does not need to be a mythic creature. An ordinary being or a deity choosing to become a hero of this path is guided into full temptation. Yeah, okay. I'm going to become a lich. What can you be at this point? Oh, can I go down? I'd love to go down. Becoming an angel would be cool though. Honestly, we'll go Mythic Resolve. We'll do Skeleton Bard. We'll just do that. I'm not very good. I don't think any of this matters. Oh, okay, so you can become a dragon, a trickster, a demon, an Azura, an angel, an Aeon. The bones of the dead tremble in their graves, skulls whisper my name. Don't ask me to become mortal again, for I have stepped beyond the limits of death.
Your pride will destroy you, and perhaps all of Golarion with you. But I shall not intervene now, so as to avoid causing even more suffering to this world. Farewell.
To voluntarily become living death? For a mortal? A former mortal? That must be even more unimaginable than a demon wishing to become a celestial being. Sorry, I can't understand you anymore.
Don't leave.
Heaven be my witness. I've followed you for a long time, and I sincerely believed that even though you made some morally questionable choices, you could save the world from the Abyss. Well, maybe you will save everyone after all, but I won't be a part of it. Because I can't tell what's worse for this poor land.
Whatever, Selah.
Being invaded by demons, or being ruled by a necromancer tyrant!
It would have been so foolish for you to reject your powers. So many victories, so many achievements lie ahead for you. Well, go now. Capture Arilu, and prove which of you is making the best use of her invention. I'll be watching you.
Damn, did Selah actually just abandon? And did I actually use did I lose Ash? 2 days and 0 hours have passed. Oh. Well, Drezen looks healthy. Okay, we're gonna do this. Well, that's it, Commander. We're all dead, or soon will be. This ain't our crusade anymore, it's just yours. It's good that Irabeth went with the Queen. She doesn't need to know what you did to the folk that survived the attack. If fate brings us together again, I'll tell you that you're good as dead anyway. Even before you came. We must act before our enemy destroys all that I've achieved. Yeah, you're a master at resurrecting things from wreck and ruin, so where do we start? Plundering a graveyards, killing an innocent? I'm sick of sanctimony, just tell me what you want and I'll do it. An entire army of demons enhanced by Neridian crystals is being sent here. It's being led by a demon called Mustafan. Do you know anything about that? Scouts reported the movements of a large demon army far to the southwest of Drezen. They were marching across the Dreadout Lake they used to be Sokronia's holy place there. I heard, but when we went there, nobody knows. They're not headed for us. That's for sure. At least not yet. As far as I've heard, I just have to catch her. Any idea where should I look for her? Not especially. She's been roaming around the Abyss all this time, but now that the avenues closed to her. Nocturnal and the other demon lords have been savoring all for a piece of her. I think she's someplace around here in the wound, some nasty place like this. Or maybe she went as far as Threshold. How do you feel after seeing the goddess in the flesh? My ears are still ringing from the trumpets after witnessing the sight. I don't think I'd be surprised by anything anymore. What's the situation at the front? Unknown, Her Majesty mustered all the troops she could raise, Sword of Valor, and advanced on the demons. There's been no word from her since she left. Perhaps she's boldly taking ears right now. Maybe her bones have already been picked clean by demons. We don't know. Doubt anybody expected you to be able to find out. But that's not all. Behemoth's minions keep taking swipes at us. The scumbags are holed up somewhere, the Ivory Labyrinth, I bet. And they keep opening portals in different spots, dropping off dozens of units and closing the portal before we can close them off. We lost a few more scouts than I care to admit before we figured out how they were pulling that little trick. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe you could get one of those portals in time. You could be ready somehow so that when it opens you get inside, crack some skulls. Might even be holding the poor Herald in there. If he's alive, you can free him. Thanks for your report. I'll stop without delay. You used to be different. What have you become? An army of the dead. It is a mockery of what was once called a crusade. And the scariest part is, now it's too late to change track. We've got no choice but to keep going. We'll keep clearing the table and pull out new corpses every day, and even more keep drifting towards the ziggurat from across the region. By the time you come back, there'll be a whole army waiting for you. Fuck. Felony, I have fairly important news. I'm doing my best to be brief. The Hell Knight Order has not reacted to the developments I mentioned in my lacing report, specifically regarding the true source of your power. The very notion that we have been cooperating with a weapon forged by Vordesh and Noctuna has caused some discomfort. The Order have not issued any official edicts, but the many chapters and high-ranking knights have been recalled from their assignments and barricaded themselves in one of our outposts. The one you know. In fact, I suggest you go there and resolve the issue before the Order indicates before. Very well, I'll do that. Please no more. Erelush. Felony, in my dream, a fire destroyed almost everything. The only thing that survived was a table. I want to return to the dream world. The nightmare still lurks there, but I have to understand why the table is so important. Why did it survive the fire? I cannot figure out what makes it special. It looks like a simple piece of furniture. It just stands there. What it's supposed to mean? Would you like to enter your dream again? The other side. Where did the table come from? Perhaps Demoness. This table come from Anavia's dream. Perhaps we should talk to her. Okay, yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that. Good day to you, Commander. Why is this guy in my room? I suppose you can already guess what brought me here. We parted ways after you discovered what we made about Count Adjusted State. You and I both know the Count has become a conduit for an entity for which to call the other. I retreated to Nirasun and went beyond Medivh's borders looking for the mentions. Why your search takes so long? Because we're dealing with a rare phenomenon, a true anomaly. The Medieval Inquisitor has amassed substantial experience in fighting demons, but when we heard what we're up against is completely different. I had to trawl through our archives searching for cases that seemed in any way similar. I sent inquiries to friendly temples and reached out beyond the nation's border to experts of the unknown. It was a dull, painstaking work, but it was necessary. So what have you learnt, dude? I'll be honest with you, I don't know what it is. However, I managed to find out some of similar incidents involving individuals who, in a horrible moment in their life, became a gateway for an unknown entity. The most curious part is that all cases appear almost sequential. They happened in various corners of Glorian, but no two incidents occurred at the same time. This leads me to think that we're dealing with a single entity that has been secretly present elsewhere for a very long time, merely changing its gateways on occasion. While I didn't know what this entity is, I managed to find something of great value. A Viserion arcanist managed to pick up the trail of the other and intervened on a rich and weakened and bind it. She died under very circumstances. Her decapitated body was found in her liberty. Her head was never found. If Duran is a gateway, can't we just slam it shut and leave the... What do we need to do? We must carefully prepare the ritual and then bring the count to the designated location. The ritual will lure out the other, weaken its connection with the count, and then bind its essence to the other world like an anchor. Then the last part is essentially important. All evidence indicates that while the gateway is active, the other can freely travel between the material plane and some unknown space that lies beyond. If we fail to bind the other before the ritual, it will escape. Or worst case scenario, drag us into the realm. Hence we must lure it out, and then I suppose defeat it. There is one more issue, aside from the fact that we'll have to fight incredibly powerful, horrifying creatures. The other suspicion is Suspicion. We must not arouse suspicion till the very last moment, and this means the Count must know nothing as well. The best course of action will be to take the Count to the designated location without telling him the reason for the journey, and then we must frighten him and make him appear his life is in danger. The other will believe the gateway is in peril, and then I hope it will show up to protect it. The other ritual circle will work as a trap, but it is crucial I stress that we do not convince the entity that we know anything of its existence, that it is Duran who is in danger, not the entity itself. Otherwise there is no knowing what may happen, and we don't want to give our adversary a chance to maneuver. Okay, I will help you. Sweet. Thank you, I'll await you there. Okay. Enough. Holy fuck, it's never enough. Who are you? I don't know who. Commander? It's Timus. I won't maintain a spell for long. Open the treasure room. Please hurry. I remember you. I'm on my way. I'll be waiting. Please hurry. I don't know who you are either, dude. Melissa, help me, please. He's gone crazy. He's gone crazy. He will kill me. Come down. What happened? Do you remember Jareth, the cleric who came to our village a year ago? The locals were very welcoming back then. After all, he was a stranger who was preaching about a strange new god, but little by little he became one of us. We went fishing alongside and he told us stories about the crusade. He told us he was meeting you and seeing the Queen and the songs he used to sing. They made you want to stop and listen. Well, eventually we became very close and he started planning a wedding. My brother didn't seem to mind at first, but after we got married, that's when he lost it. He became violent. He threatened to hurt us, and I tried to talk to him, but even though we thought about leaving the village, my brother found out he lost his mind completely. Miracle is strong and no one else in the village dares challenge him. It was a miracle I managed to escape, but my husband's still there. He didn't make it out of the village. I don't know what happened. I will help you. I remember you. Holy shit. We gotta do one more thing. I have to go to manage crusade affairs and I have to see if my armies exist. Has to be done, dude. Where's my armies? This is my only army? Are you fucking my testicles? What are you? Your skeleton sharpshooters? So I guess all of my skeletons? No, I had more than this. Why can I not assign a general? Wait, I can't have them for three days? Is that what it's saying? Let's go and rest for 3 days. I know this episode is going to be long, but I need to sort this out, otherwise it's just going to be on my mind, dude. I spent so long crafting that army for the fucking Queen to take all of my troops and run away with them like a little fucking little motherfucker. Okay, hold up. I go army. How do I do this? Have I still got all my castles? Okay, I do. God damn. I'll probably need to go take that castle. Holy fuck, alright, let's recruit. I'll recruit them into a separate army. I want to assign general. Yes, close. You're done. Go there. I only have one army. Damn, that's fucking rough, dude. That's really rough. Right, so then I go recruit. I recruit them. What are these marksmen? I recruit them. What are you guys? Paladins. Nah. 91 hit points, 18 power. Yeah, they're kind of strong. Do that. Let's assign him as the general. And then we'll recruit 100 of these guys. Actually, what are you? Houndmasters, Inquisitors, Convicts, and so we'll do that. Why can I not recruit more? Give me more finance points, dude. You can give me like 40,000. And then you can give me 200 of them. Alright, so now I have another army. They can sit there. Actually, we'll send it up to Gargoyle Canyon, I think. He can level up as well. So let's go to him, and we'll do level up, and then we'll do magic channeling. What does that do? To power level. We'll do that. Oh my god. I need a hold it to accept, okay. Sweet, and we'll end the episode there. I've been the Viper, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.
That's dangerous! Let's up those numbers!